Off we go. Looks like the stream is good, but now I need to find the link to the stream so I can post it on Twitter. There we go. Now I can be off to the races here. Anyways, the big thing that, how are we doing here? So if you're tuning in after I'm already done, you might notice something a little different this time. There's a timer in the lower left because I am checking my audio first of all, but I'm also wanting to try to beat the Games Done Quick record. There was a American Truck Simulator so-called speedrun, but I've reviewed it right before the stream while setting up, and it wasn't much of a speedrun since they didn't even get to their destination. But switch to the game here. I basically set up what was supposed to be their route. They were supposed to start at the spawn point in Amarillo, and then it looked like the finish line was this gas station in McAllen, but they never actually got there. They stopped like in somewhere near San Antonio. But I'm gonna try to go through the whole thing and see how well I do. Once some more people pull up, we'll begin. And by pull up, I mean viewer-wise. But for now, I'm just gonna chill. Maybe I'll even do a delivery while we wait. Let's do it. Let's do a little one. Maybe I do. Yeah, that works. Dang it. Whatever. chipping little bits of steel scaffolding. Can't see. There we go. Couldn't see my stats. From there. Go off-roading here for a minute. Whoa, what the? That's not supposed to happen, what the fuck? Okay, it fixed it. No, it's still messed up, I don't know. Why are the rails like that? Or the wagons? They were doing multi-track drifting. Let me see, maybe it'll still be messed up over here. Yeah! What the hell? Look at that! And why can I go through? There's supposed to be an invisible wall. What is going on in New Mexico today? Alright, I'm stuck now. That was strange. But, you know, we got it on video. We're in Roswell. I'm just gonna do the attempt. Doesn't look like we're gonna get anyone tonight in the stream. 140. I should probably take a nap before I start. Fuel up at the same station again. Don't really need to fuel up, but sleep more. There we go. Alright, let's get in position. Okay. So, the way it looked was, for some reason, I didn't watch the stream properly, but it looked like they went through San Antonio for some reason. And then down to what I think was this parking lot. It was kind of hard to tell in the video. Might have also been this, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna go to that parking, or to that, not parking lot, this is a gas station. So, yeah. Not 100% sure if this was the route they took. They didn't really go into detail because it was just kind of a more of a shit post than a run, but that's what we'll roll with. And go. I'm not gonna be too serious here. Just wasting some time here getting things started, but like I said, I'm just kind of taking seriously what was a shit post to begin with, so no hard feelings. So there's a few seconds wasted, I feel like. I guess that since it was a shit post, everybody used big trucks instead of like I have like a little Volvo. And they have those giant trucks, stereotypical big rigs. But I kind of have this little truck optimized for speed. And they also didn't use drift. It didn't look like they drifted at all in their quote-unquote speed run, but I just kind of drift my truck all the time, as you've already seen, so... Yeah, we're just gonna get to McAllen. It says it's gonna take 13 hours. And that means we're gonna get there at 11, so we might fall asleep, but that's okay because we're being judged on real world time and not in-game time. And there's some cotton. I'm not used to doing this road this fast with no load. I can't see the stream. Here we go. Okay. Couldn't see the chat, so I have to stop momentarily. We've already wasted 10 seconds. But that's okay. Because I'm competing with a thing that wasn't serious to begin with, so... drift yet. Maybe that's why they did Texas instead of doing I-5, because there's all these just straight roads with not a whole lot going on. But I think I-5 was also straight, except for the part where there's a what's it called? The moat. Where the bridge opens up so the boats can go under it. I forgot what it's called. Alright, looks like we're approaching a turn. Something interesting. Drifto. You in fact do not have to crash at every turn. But you know, IRL Texas drivers do it, so... Here's where it gets tricky because there's only one lane. used to doing these little roads so fast. Usually I slow down to 70, but with no load you can go a little bit more, go a little more wacky. Here comes a turn. Something exciting. Uh-oh. Let's control it a little bit. Alright, we gotta go around the courthouse. Unfortunately, you cannot go through the courthouse. Oh shit. Avid historian, apparently. Alright, I got my first fuck up of the run. And, yeah, that's why I don't like going too fast on small roads in this game. Small roads have small speed limits for a reason. Let's see. 23%. Not great, not terrible. Could have been worse. Could have also not crashed. Alright, looks like we got an accident coming up here. Hopefully we'll be able to get back up to top speed here. I don't know if 92 is the official top speed, but it's the highest speed I was able to get so far earlier on in this quote-unquote run, so that's effectively the top speed. So it looks like we can still get top speed with a damaged engine. Or damaged truck, I don't know if it's the engine. Alright, back down to one lane. means something wacky might happen. Can't believe you've done this. Let's get back up to where we need to be here. Track. But we're stuck building speed again. That's the part that sucks. We're actually on a road that I haven't been on, apparently. There's a potential secret path over there that we'll have to miss since we're speed running. I don't even want to know. Keep me out of it, I'm in a hurry. Flag. Oh shit, what is this? Back down the one way, okay. This looks like the spot where one of the runners crashed or dozed off in their run in this year's GDQ. But you know, they recycle pieces in this game, so. Maybe it happened to be that piece, but not that specific spot on the map. Oh, this turn looks like where she crashed also. Yeah, and there's that burger place. We could technically end the run right here. because I made it to where they crashed out. Because I remember that burger place. I'm trying to find it on the map. No, we'll keep going. We'll do it to our own specification. 63%, that is not good. We're in the, yep, there it goes. No, we need to, get fixed up somewhere. Shit, yeah, let's go back. Can I even do such a thing? Squeeze on by. Come on. Replace that. Alright. Back in business. Now we gotta get back on the road. That's fine. You have leveled up. He leveled up. It's gonna be smooth sailing for a little bit since it's the interstate, which is designed to go super fast on. much. There's San Antonio, home of San Japan, and the Alamo, I guess. I guess that's also important. Alright, we gotta pay attention now. I'm gonna slow down because it is very easy to fly out in this part. Doing it, it'll exit like this. Tweet. No. Okay. We regain control. It's all good. Almost there, forecast San Antonio. Could also tell because the sun is starting to set. I can bypass because I don't have anything to check. I don't have a load. Brownsville. We're getting close. Although we're not going to Brownsville, but it is nearby where we're going. I think if the run ended at Brownsville, that would have been cooler, but if you go to the very end of Brownsville in this game, it shows Elon Musk's rockets, and I guess they didn't want those on the stream. So that's why they are racing to McAllen instead of to Brownsville. Oh shit. Tesla, what are you doing? My guy's just changing lanes for fun. Here we have lights even though we're on the interstate. It is like that in real life too, I think. I definitely remember the interstate just ends at an intersection. Because I've driven on this road IRL several times going to South Padre Island. That's why I remember about Brownsville. Pretty much like this in real life, but you can say that about most places in this game. They really try to go for giving you their actual feel for how it's like to drive through these places, so they base everything on IRL locations. The street I used to live on is in this game, for example. But I mean, it happens to be because it was near an industrial park. It's not so accurate that every street is in here, but when they are in here, it's a nice surprise because it's represented fairly accurately. I think I saw those windmills in real life too when I pulled up to this area. But I no longer can remember if I actually saw something like that or if I'm just remembering this game. Because I played so much. And I drive to Brownsville so little. We might actually make it to there before the sun sets. Interesting. So originally the estimate was like, oh, you'll get there at like 10 or 11 p.m. But it's not even 8 yet. Look at that. We're also only about halfway through our petrol. I figured we'd need at least one refuel by now, but nope. guy can't make up his mind. Oh, don't tell me we're gonna crash right at the end. Nope. Alright. All good, baby. Just gotta make it to the end zone. We're almost there. My truck is coughing up blood, but we're almost there. I feel like it's stuck in some gear. It's like unable to go faster than 61. Yay, we made it. There, I'll stop where this bike is. Alright. Stop. 34, 32. Oops. That's about what I expected. It's also faster than the I think at GDQ it was like 35 minutes and something seconds, and they didn't even make it all the way. They made it to that burger place near Junction, Texas. They made it to that place and stopped the run. They didn't actually make it to McAllen, but we did, and it took us less time than it took them to get to the outskirts of Junction, so that is, like I said, me giving a serious answer to a shit post. But now we know it actually does take about 35 minutes in real life to get from Amarillo to McAllen in this game. Now I gotta go and glue our truck together, back together rather, since it's damaged. You know, just did it a little bit, just completely totaled, no biggie. Oh shit. Fuck, dude, Joe Biden, wake up. There we go. What do they think? I still think I-5 is a better, like if I were in charge of GDQ and I were to do a serious race, instead of one where people just make fun of Texan accents and drive poorly, if they did a serious race, I wouldn't have used Texas for it. Let's see, replace. Oh my god, engine is completely messed up. It's crazy. Anyway, if it was up to me, instead of using this stretch from Amarillo to McAllen, I would have used I-5. I would have gone from, I don't know, if you want to start in California. I guess you could start in California, like in the morning, so you can see all of California during the day, and then by the time you get to Bellingham, it's like close to nighttime in the game, so you get to You know, see the sunset up in the north. It's very nice looking. And yeah, I'll use I-5. It's got straight bits. It's got these little curly cues through the mountains, which so that it's not just a straight line. And then up here also, but I'll just prefer I-5 because it goes like all the way from north to all the way south. I think the in-game version of I-15 doesn't do that. Okay, here's I-15. Let's look. Oh, it might be. I don't know. I don't have Montana. I was gonna buy Montana and then I didn't. What can you do? There we go. Whoops. Sorry, hold on a second. I need this one. There. Yeah, anyway, so I don't have Montana, so we can't do it. You wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to do I-15. But I do have everything for I-5, so I think that would make a better thing than Amarillo to McAllen, because this is just kind of ambiguous. Like, we went near San Antonio, but we didn't have to. The in-game GPS doesn't put you through San Antonio when calculating from Amarillo to McAllen. The road that you would take, it doesn't put you near San Antonio. But I noticed in the run they went near San Antonio, I guess just to show that we're intending to show a famous Texas city that people are more likely to recognize. And I don't even think they made it that far, because like I said, I remember, like, we passed by the point up here somewhere where one of the runners crashed, and that's when they stopped the timer. And like I said, it was just a shit post, so I'm taking things too seriously. But yeah, the way I would have done it, if I was the one arranging it, I would have done I-5 from, where does it start? San Diego to Bellingham. The cooler thing to do is wait until, well, they wouldn't wait, they would have done it. You can't do it right now, but the cooler thing to do is wait until Illinois comes out, because then they're planning to redo all of Route 66 in this game, and also release a few old cars, not trucks but cars, so you could have a race where it's two Crown Victoria. I think Crown Victoria is one of the cars they're trying to add. It's going to be two Crown Victorias racing across all of Route 66. I think that would have made for a much better race, but these two things are currently in development. They're not out yet, so we couldn't have done that at this time. So instead we did Amarillo to McAllen. And yeah, I don't know, I see one viewer joined. Basically, I recreated the Amarillo to McAllen quote-unquote speed run from this year's GDQ, and I got 34 minutes, 32 seconds, so there you go. What time is it in real life? It is 8:07. I'm gonna do a little delivery from McAllen and I'll probably end the stream after that, since